Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Shuffle Podcast. This is episode 120. We are the Cookie Shuffle guys. I'm Joe.
I'm Dave.
And I'm Sarah.
And I bought this shirt at Target. It has zebras on it. Dave, I was telling you about it. Also, those are definitely palm trees.
You work at
100%.
Animal Kingdom?
Yeah, I do work at
Oh
Animal
my God, are we in the presence of an Animal Kingdom
Kinger?
Animal Kingdom coordinator?
Yeah, I saw this at Target and I was like, wow, I fucking like this shirt. And I bought it without hesitation. $18. Also, have you ever heard of the material rayon? Because that's what this shirt's made out of, and I don't know what the fuck it is.
It's like plastic, right?
I have no
Wearing a
idea.
plastic shirt.
And it doesn't feel like plastic. It feels almost like polyester. So like that was my guess. You know, I was in the store and I was with my friend Tyler and I was like, yo, I'll give you $100 if you can guess what this shirt's made out of. And he was like, he felt that he's like polyester. I go, that's what I would have thought. 100% rayon. Rayon.
Joe's wearing plastic.
Plastic shirts for days.
That could be really wrong, but I feel like that is kind of right.
I don't know, but I like it. It's like very light. And I like a light shirt. So big fan. Also zebras. So
Duh.
It's a synthetic fiber made from natural sources of regenerated cellulose, such as wood and related agriculture products.
it's a wood shirt.
It's wood. It's recycled.
Yeah.
You're helping the planet.
Helping the earth. All of the shirts at Target that I looked at were 100% rayon. So shout out Target. Sponsor the pod.
Yeah.
Could you imagine if we got sponsored by Target? That'd be awesome.
I got Target's got some nice clothes.
Oh,
It's
speaking
got
of
some
Target,
nice shirts.
the same day that I bought this shirt, I went back to Target later in the day to buy a bottle of wine for Shannon. And I was going to the self-checkout because, you know, fuck interacting with people. Go to the self-checkout. And I literally took one step, whole bottle of wine, slipped out of my hand, shattered on the ground, and wine everywhere. And I was just like,
dude, that is my worst nightmare.
it was awful. And there were
something in the store.
so many people around. So many people.
Oh,
What'd you
no.
do? What happened?
Well, I had to finish
What ran
checking out.
through your
I was like, I'm
body?
gonna pick up this glass and like fucking slit my throat with it. Sorry, Sarah, but like I was like, I hate my life right now. Like it was awful. I was so embarrassed, and I just like couldn't believe that it had happened because I was walking around the store with this bottle of wine for an easy 15-20 minutes, and right when I'm about to pay for it, gone.
The sweat just built up.
Gone. So I was with, again, my friend Tyler, and I was like, run to the fucking wine aisle, grab another bottle, and hurry the fuck back here so we can get the fuck out. Took him 10 years. So now they're trying to maneuver around me to clean up this huge spill of wine. They closed down 2 whole registers because of how big the wine spill was. So now there's only 2 out of 4 registers open. There's a line forming. People all know that it's me because I'm the only one still at one of the closed registers, just standing there like a fucking dick.
You should have walked away.
What? Why would you walk away?
Yeah, I can't walk away.
From
His
the
stuff
Met?
is there.
Where'd he go?
I had scanned some of the things.
Oh.
Yeah, I wasn't just buying the wine.
That store part.
Yeah, so I was not happy. I think the employees were even less happy than I was.
Yeah, 100%.
They had to clean it up.
Yeah.
You remember those videos of people like walking around the grocery stores and they just like had 2 jugs of milk and they just fucking and just smack them?
My favorite. I wanted to do that so badly when I was in high school and I saw that shit. I was like, I'm gonna go to Tops and fucking do it.
I would not be able to bring myself to make like to just not caring about the milk on the ground, but just having myself just fall like
Yeah, you gotta like smack yourself to the ground and break open those gallons of milk.
When I was little and my family and we were in Florida for vacation, we went to the grocery store, you know, to like stock the house with everything. I'm little, I'm probably maybe like 6. I just decide that I need to hug all of the jelly jars on this display.
Oh no.
And I wrap my arms around them and I squeeze them and I hug them. And then when I let go, they all fall over the ground. And there was a glass and broken jelly jars everywhere.
That's rough.
Everywhere was there.
I
Just jelly on the floor.
don't think I wonder why 6-year-old self wanted to hug
Jelly.
a bunch of jars. But I don't think I've ever broken anything in like majorly in a store to where somebody had to.
I think this was my first like major thing that somebody has had to clean up.
I've only done it the one time.
Yeah, you learn real quick after that one time.
Feel like I have to watch everything
Yeah.
I have in my cart on my person.
Yeah, I was not happy. But what else? Oh, I was at Publix one time and I grabbed like a bag of like, Kaiser rolls or some shit. And Publix is apparently notorious for having the world's flimsiest bags that they put their bread in. They rip so easily. Like I didn't even have to, I just had the bag in my hand and I was like walking and it just like started ripping and the rolls were like getting loose. And I'm like, this is fucking ridiculous. So I literally like, I was like trying to like hold it closed, like with both my hands, and a roll fell out and I was like, fuck this. And I just threw it on the shelf. I was so fucking pissed.
That just reminded me of just this past, I don't know. Trader Joe's has a lot of seasonal items and they have one seasonal pastry. It's called a Kringle. And
is it around Christmas time?
Yeah. And so it was just this past December. I went to go get a Kringle and I picked it up and I kept walking and I just heard like something hit the ground. And I was like, huh? Like what the heck? I turned around and the Kringle pastry to the floor. And I'm holding an empty bag and it ripped out of the bottom.
Yeah.
What's wrong with these bags?
They're getting thinner and weaker.
And the sticker didn't keep it closed. It wasn't like stuck down all the way. So I like turn around and I'm looking at the Kringle and this lady from like across, like on the other side of the Kringle display, she goes, "Oh, thank God it wasn't just me."
Oh my God.
This lady, she goes, "I picked it up and it fell right on the floor." And I was like, oh my God. So I picked it back up and I put it back in and I went and I like gave it to a captain and I was like, this Kringle fell on the floor. Like, please don't sell it. And then I went over and I picked up another one and I picked it up with two hands. And
what is a Kringle exactly? Like, how big is it? Is it like
they're like pretty big. They're like, they're pretty big.
Wait, what? You dropped something that big?
You dropped a pizza-sized pastry on the ground?
They're flat. It's like, it kind of reminds me of like a flattened funnel cake. And then they have like...
Isn't funnel cake flattened?
But it's like squished. Funnel cake has like you can like get the like height with it. It's very flat looking.
Okay.
And then they have like, I was getting the almond one, was the one that I was getting, but they have like raspberry or like strawberry. And then the jelly jam part is like in the center of it in like a container.
So it's like an open face, like.
Yeah, you kind of like rip it off and like dip it.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
And the whole
it's like a pizza.
And that whole thing just.
And like pastry side down, like not even like the cardboard portion on the ground. It was like pastry side on the ground, and I was mortified. I was like,
it's like the most embarrassing
lady
thing.
though, so can't feel too bad.
No, you can't feel that bad.
Yeah, good thing she spoke up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You'd been thinking you're the only one. Speaking of Publix, not speaking of, but Joe said Publix. I was looking up, as I said to you guys before, I'm going to Florida in 2 weeks. And I was looking up what is around the hotel that we're staying at, which, by the way, this hotel, 2.5 stars. Just saying. And I go, what kind of, there's no breakfast. No breakfast.
Not even a continental?
There is no breakfast.
At the very least, you think they put out some fruit.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. There might be fruit. I feel like most hotels will have fruit, but it was just funny. I'm like not ripping apart this like what's going on, but I'm just like, I feel like this could have went so many different ways to not, because Will was like, there's a mini fridge, and Will was like, how are we supposed to all fit our drinks in there? I'm like, I don't think you're gonna. And
No,
like, we might have to put ice cubes in the bathtub. I'm like,
my God.
What about when I take a shower? He goes, got to take a cold shower, I guess.
Christ.
But
coolers. Oh, you're flying, right?
Yeah. So that's why I was thinking of driving, and I thought it was, and then I was like, oh, I could take people's bags too and charge them less than the plane would. But it's all, there's so many different.
It's all a business.
there's so many different like factors, and I'm just like, I keep thinking about it, and I'm just driving myself nuts. When I bought the tickets already, and I gotta let it go. I really have to, because it's driving me up a wall.
Yeah.
Of what I could do, and then I'm just like, it's not going to work out. But anyways, so I was looking around the hotel to see like what bars are around there or what else is around there. And there's a Publix. I was like, oh hey, Publix. Oh, I think I'm just gonna walk in there just to see Joe's atmosphere of shopping.
Really not great. It's one, expensive. Two, not a lot of options.
Why? Why is it expensive?
I don't know. Because
isn't it just a grocery store?
Yeah, but it's an expensive one.
So what's a non-expensive grocery store there?
Walmart.
Oh, yeah, there's a Walmart there too.
Yeah,
not farther away.
If you're gonna choose between Walmart and Publix, I hate Walmart, but choose Walmart if you're trying to save some money. Walmart's the way to go.
Oh yeah, great value, great save, great. What's their saying?
Well, great value is their brand.
It's just great value. That's what it is.
Walmart's near me, like close.
Yeah.
There's so many Walmarts.
I go out of my way to avoid Walmart.
What's wrong with Walmart?
The people.
I mean, there's
the people that shop there is what's wrong.
I can only imagine what a Florida Walmart is like. Like
the one that's by me isn't that bad because it's in a very nice neighborhood, and it's like a very like fancy Walmart. You know how like most Walmarts have like a gross fast food chain in there? This one does not.
Yeah, they got like Subway. And...
Yeah, this one, there's no Checkers, there's no Subway, there's no fucking...
Checkers? You've seen a Checkers in a Walmart before?
I've seen a Checkers in a Walmart, yeah.
What the hell is a Checkers?
Oh, it's so good, bro.
Oh.
Wait, is it only located in like, where is it located?
What?
Checkers. It's a fast food place, Sarah.
It's all over the place.
Nobody answered my question. What is it?
It's a fast food place.
Oh, okay.
It's just like chicken sandwiches, burgers.
The best burger. No,
but it's like
burgers.
It's kind of like it's not like a sit down fast food. Like
no, it's like a drive. You only have a drive through.
Oh.
Yeah, it's pretty much only a drive through, or you walk up to like the window that they have there.
It's like OG fast food.
But it is,
and it's the greasiest fucking shit. And the fries are phenomenal. It's so good.
I want to see if there's one semi-close.
There's got to be one close. In New York City, there's got to be.
They got good fries.
The fries are phenomenal. Checkers, sponsor the podcast.
I get a barbecue.
There's one what?
In Queens.
Queens. That's it?
That's the closest one to me right now.
Oh, closest.
How far is that?
I don't want to disclose that.
I mean, what's the time to drive from your place to Checkers?
Within a certain amount of time.
What are the boroughs of New York again?
Queens, Manhattan, Brooklyn, Bronx.
There's 5, isn't there?
I know, I can't think of the 5th one.
Queens, Bronx, Manhattan. Oh. Staten Island, right?
Staten Island, yes. Yeah.
Wow, look at us.
So Manhattan's like the shit, right? That's like the hot spot.
Oh, okay, yeah, I guess.
Yeah, not like dirty shit, but like that's like the hot spot,
Manhattan
right?
is because
that's Times Square.
Yeah.
And then the other places are just kind of like
Queens is like closer to Long Island. And then Brooklyn, everyone like shits on Brooklyn. I don't think I get it. Like what?
I thought everybody shit on Staten Island.
Well,
also,
everyone shits on Staten Island. You don't have to be even from New York to shit on Staten Island.
But like everyone's always like, I'm not going to Brooklyn. Like I don't know what the Brooklyn stigmatism is. I don't really know. And then the Bronx,
isn't that like something with your eyes?
Stigma.
Yeah.
Is there. And then I don't really know what everybody's opinion on the Bronx is. I think the Bronx is like.
I want you to, Sarah, I have a task for you. You got to go up to 10 New Yorkers. Now, they might, who knows if they're tourists or not, but if they are tourists, you have to disregard their opinion. But you got to go up to them, be like, so what's your opinion on, what do you think the best borough is? Yeah,
everyone's going to say so if I do it in Manhattan, everyone's going to say Manhattan. If I do it in Brooklyn.
Oh, because they got that pride.
They're going to say Brooklyn. So if you asked me, I would say Manhattan.
Oh, that's true. Well, maybe they'll be different.
I doubt that.
Either way, you're not going to do it anyways.
That's a good point.
I wouldn't want you to go to a random.
Yeah.
You ask him anything you ask him someone from Manhattan about Brooklyn, they'll just punch you in the face.
Yeah, I'll get like.
Like, were you talking? You say that word in Manhattan? Get the fuck out of here.
Okay, I got a question. I already have my answer. Lent started yesterday, you guys. What'd you give up for Lent?
Oh, it did?
Giving a shit.
Yesterday was Ash Wednesday.
Yeah.
Man, I didn't get some.
Yeah, I was at work yesterday and I saw some bitch walk up with, the fucking cross on her forehead. And I was standing next to my friend and we both just look at her and we're like, the fuck? And I go, oh shit, today's Ash Wednesday.
Yeah.
It's like, why the fuck are you coming to Disney World with black shit on your forehead? Get out of here.
Dude, I want to know, can't the priests be a little bit more artistic than just putting a blob on my head?
Yeah,
like,
it's not like make it look like something. Come on.
It's
but then
cross.
Yeah,
but that's what
very
I'm saying.
rarely does it look like a cross.
Like from when I can remember last time I got, ashes when I was in elementary school.
Yeah.
It was every time I would walk like, oh, and I gotta go to the bathroom now, like, eventually, and I see this blob.
And it's just like
it's like I feel them go like this.
Yeah.
Why did I do that? And I look, and it's nothing.
It's not the shape that they've have drawn on my head.
Yeah. It's like, come on, get a fine line.
Yeah, come out there with an ash pencil and just
use your pinky, maybe.
Goodness.
It's awful.
So then it's to find a point. This isn't.
Do we ever think about how weird? Now, I'm not one to bash on religion, except I am. But do we ever think of how weird it is that people will just walk around their everyday, like go to fucking work with that shit on their forehead?
Stop calling that shit, bro.
Sorry, with burnt palms on their forehead. It's like a little weird to like go about your daily routine with a smudge on your forehead. Like you just fucking rolled around in a fire pit.
I mean,
I'm like, it's like, go ahead and go to Ash Wednesday, like do all your religious stuff. That's fine. But like, it's just a little bit weird to go about your daily life after your 8 a.m. mass. And you got a smudge on your face.
People get them at night. Like when I was little, I would get them at night.
No, we would go, because Wednesday's a school day. We would go smack dab in the middle of school at Catholic school and would have to continue the rest of our day smudged up.
Yeah, but see, it would make sense there. But then when I got home, it'd be like, okay, now I wash it off. Or was I not supposed to wash it off?
I don't think you're supposed to wash it off. Not till the next day. Not till, wash it off Thursday.
That's why I'm cursed, bro. God was like, dude,
you've been smited.
Yeah. You wiped that off? No,
but it would get itchy, like it's there and you gotta like it's a scratch. You gotta, I'd always get an itch that I have to scratch smack dab in the middle of my forehead after Ash Wednesday.
I mean, it's also bad because every time I got it, you go to church at like 10 a.m. and lunch was at like 11:30, and then I'm outside if it's a warmer day. I'd be like,
it's just not realistic. At night, fine.
Here,
but I feel like you don't get the benefit at night, Sarah.
The benefit of what?
I don't know. What is the point of Ash Wednesday?
You get the ashes.
Yeah,
but
why?
For the start of Lent. I don't know.
But what is the significance of the ashes on my forehead?
Isn't it the ashes of Jesus?
No, they're the ashes of palm. Yeah, they're spreading at Jesus ash on my forehead. I'm just saying.
I know they're palms.
Yeah, from Palm Sunday.
You're saying if you don't get it in the morning, what's the point of getting it
at all? Like you're missing out on. You're missing out on
the day of repentance when Christians confess their sins and profess their devotion to God.
So you're missing out. Like if you're doing it at 10 o'clock at night, you've done nothing.
Who's going to church at 10 o'clock, Joe?
I would go to the 5 p.m. mass on Ash Wednesday.
It goes at 5 p.m. and it doesn't matter as long as it's not like you just get it and then you repent. You repent, not repented. You repent.
So what did you guys give up for Lent?
Nothing.
Yeah.
I gave
Back to the
up.
question.
That's what I just gave up for Lent. That's what I did.
I
don't give up shit. I'm not a religious person anymore. I'm sorry to admit that. I'm not sorry to admit that. I don't give a fuck.
I did not think about it, but it'll be in my head now, and I will think about it.
I'll tell you what, most people give up like chocolate and shit like that. I ate a whole bag of Reese's this afternoon.
Joe's teeth are the garbage dump of the world.
Yeah.
Like I literally, Sarah, me and Joe were playing Fortnite earlier.
Oh, great.
Okay.
Here, make us sound like fucking children now.
Listen, we were going back to a game we used to enjoy.
Yeah.
Little nostalgia, whatever. Anyways.
Wow, you guys outside of the podcast?
Very rarely.
Very rarely. Just now recently we have.
Yeah.
But here I am, we're waiting for fucking Tyler. And I hear Joe just like, I'm like, bro, could you get the mic closer to your mouth? Like, what are you doing over there? He's like,
but my mic's right here, right? Like this little black spot. That's my microphone. I was all the way over here, opening up a wrapper.
I swear to God, I heard him open at least 6 while we were waiting for Tyler.
Yeah, I opened 2 while we were waiting for Tyler. They're just very loud.
Either way.
Because I bought the Reese's eggs because, Easter.
Yeah, but you don't have to eat them all.
Well, when I have one and the bag's sitting right next to me, I'm going to eat more.
So you keep them in the fridge.
Well, they were in the freezer because they melted and they had to refreeze them.
And then you take one out.
They weren't even eggs anymore. They were just Reese's blobs.
Take one out and walk away.
I can't.
I'm going to give up, by the way. Oh my God, she broke her nail file.
Yeah. That's what you get for fidgeting.
Dude, I was
Dave, what are you giving up?
Oh.
Jesus fucking Christ.
I'm gonna give up. I don't know. I was trying to make up something, but I got it. Anyways, back to the thing I was gonna say, because I'm not gonna give up anything right now.
Good. Sarah, what did you give up?
I can't think of anything.
I'm gonna fucking kill myself, I swear to God. Goddamn podcast is off the rails. For the 120th episode in a row. I'm sorry, what? Oh, we lost her.
About how we're talking about Lent, and Joe decides to scream.
Jesus fucking Christ.
So every year I do tend to give up like a food item.
How about you give up Pringles this year?
I don't eat them that frequently. And so 2 years ago I gave up bagels, which was really hard. I know. I think last year I gave up, which would be easy for the two of you, I gave up cheese.
I can give up cheese all day long.
I don't know that I could give it up because pizza.
I gave up soda one year, and now I like rarely ever drink soda. So I gave up. My initial idea was ice cream, which is very tough. I love ice cream. I decided to do one for like physical health and one for mental health. So I'm giving up ice cream. I said I was going to do that, and that's what I'm going to do. And I'm also giving up TikTok.
TikTok, nice.
Why?
It's like my biggest.
I just sent you a TikTok yesterday.
She's not going to see it until 40
very
days.
Funny. It correlates to what we were talking about on the podcast previously.
Text it to me. I'll watch them if I get them texted to me, but I'm not opening, like the app's not even on my phone.
Let me just set the record straight here. Ash, giving up stuff for Lent is not supposed to be about your health. You're supposed to give up something.
Sacrifice. I understand that.
Okay.
And so anything. It's exactly. So like, I'm just, there's an added benefit to me. Like I enjoy TikTok. I like TikTok.
We're not taking an opinion from somebody who just said, Jesus fuck Christ.
It's an added, like it is a sacrifice. It's a big time waster for me just in general. So it's gone.
So now you're just going to be bored?
No.
She'll be more productive.
I was going to do like a kind of blanket, like all social media kind of
thing. That's
what
I was going to say, but I didn't want to say it out loud.
But
I'll kill you because we have an Instagram coming out soon.
That, and I also just like those platforms like Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat. I like don't scroll or like sit on for hours. Like I'll
Yeah.
just check and then I'll just like put it down. And it's also those three give me like memories from like what I've done like
Yeah. Yeah.
last
Yeah. Yeah.
year ago, and I enjoy those things. So
See, my problem with like TikTok, I do a lot of scrolling. At one point, I did a lot of scrolling, then I took a break, just like not of choice. It just like happened. I was just like, whatever. I'm not going on anymore. And then I got back to it. And so I do like sometimes before, like I wake up and I'm just like,
mhm.
I'm like, oh my God. But when it comes to like Instagram, Snapchat, and Facebook and Twitter, I just like open them. But like, even though like I'll open it 5 minutes ago and then 10 minutes later, I'll open it again. And I'm like, nothing even happened. Like, why did I open it? It's just like a reflex. I'm like, I got to stop doing that. Just wait for a notification. And that means I'll never go on like Instagram because I don't get Instagram notifications. Twitter, I get these random Buffalo Bills ones. So I'm like,
I don't have Twitter anymore. I deleted it. That was something else I think I gave up for Lent because I didn't like it. It was causing me stress. So I got rid of
You
it.
give up something you don't like. You have to give up something you like. That's cheating.
Well, okay.
I don't like cheese. I'm going to give that up. It's cheating. It's so easy.
But I mean, I was still going on it. I was still like subjecting myself to it, even though it was stressful.
The only reason I go on Twitter is to clear the notifications, and then I just immediately exit out of Twitter.
so I do with Facebook. I'm just like, notifications, don't care about any of them. Okay, bye.
It's always somebody's birthday. Like, I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, I'm like, who? I don't even know who you are anymore. Like, who
Been
is
talking
this?
10 years.
I went through a massive like unfriending on Facebook. I was like, I'm done. Goodbye.
See, I've noticed something that only women ever do that.
Really?
Yeah. Guys don't give a fuck. Like,
it wasn't even like I don't like them. It was like when I had first gotten my Facebook and it was like people who were like friends of friends of friends that I like didn't know. And I'm like, I don't need people that I don't know, seeing what I'm
doing. No, I get why you do it. I just mean like the only people I know that have ever done that have been women. Because they're just like, social media cleanse, fucking wiping out all the unnecessary toxicity in my life. I'm like, I don't give a fuck. I got people on Facebook that I hate with a passion and that post shit that I very strongly disagree with. And I just scroll past it. I just ignore it.
That's just like being unbothered, which is like a good thing that you're not like riled up by what they.
Yeah, it's like you see it and you're like,
Stop playing with it.
You just gotta, you just like get so much anger in them.
There's some shit I want to talk about, some stuff. Sorry, I don't know why I keep swearing. There's some stuff I want to talk about last week that obviously we ran out of time for because we were on a little bit of a time crunch last week. I wanted to bring it up this week. I took some notes. One thing I wanted to ask, this is more specifically geared towards Dave, but I do want to like kind of just make a broad general thing. I just wrote down like first date plans / moves. So Dave, if you're going on a first date with somebody, you got any like first of all, like what's your like go-to plan, right? If you were to plan a first date, like what's your go-to?
I don't know. It depends on the girl.
Okay.
Like if she doesn't seem like a person who likes to, sit down and watch a movie, like I'm not gonna go to a movie, or like she's fine with I don't know, I guess it depends. Like,
okay,
if it depends, if she likes to go walk, I'll walk in a park with her.
Wow, so romantic.
Depends on who she is.
Follow-up question now, right? Because I talked about the moves, right? Like what moves you pulling on the first date?
Moves, I don't know. I've never had a first date where I'm like taking a girl out to where I have to. Like my first date,
you don't have to make a move.
I'm with the girlfriend already.
Okay.
Yeah. Because we're like, because it was high school crap.
Yeah. Sarah, what about you? Like, I don't know how many first dates you've planned. I imagine you get asked, not do the asking.
Yeah.
But like, what's your favorite plan? What's your favorite kind of first date?
Like if
doing?
it was to be like my like I guess ideal.
Sure.
Okay. I like a more casual first date. I think that that is like definitely the way to go. I don't love the like
Fancy dinner and all
fancy
this.
dinner. No, that's like not my.
I think it's unnecessary for a first date. Like you, if, especially like now, Dave, your situation's like you're already with the girlfriend. First date at a fancier dinner would be fine. But like if you're taking out essentially a stranger on a
Mhm.
first date and you're about to spend a couple $100s on dinner
Yeah, no,
and you
see,
don't
I
even
like
like this girl,
if
like
I was like if I'm like if I said, hey, let's go to this brewery. Simple enough.
That's cool. I would like. I would say like ideal would probably be. I think my I is like bowling. I love that.
fucking
I
love
think
bowling.
that's so fun. Or just like drinks casually at like a bar.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't know.
Hey,
I
let's
don't
go
know.
get a drink.
I don't know. It's been years since I ever had a first date. So like,
It's been never since I had a
And
no
then
one's.
Sarah, what about the moves, right? Like what moves
Oh,
do you want the guy to do when you're on the first date?
oh my God, I don't
or
know.
do
I don't like
or
that
do
question.
Do you
I
put on
was-
any moves?
No.
No moves. Sarah expects the moves.
Sure.
Joe?
What's up?
What about
I'm
you?
also a guy, like I don't do a lot of first dates. I'm like already with the girlfriend and then we go on a date. I have taken a girl that I was not yet dating to a movie.
That's such a dumb first date. Just
Yeah,
my.
because you don't talk.
You
There's no
talk.
communication.
Fine by me.
But
Shut the
I think
fuck
the
up.
thing is, if you're going to a movie, the plan is to make moves.
You kidding me, bro? If I ever was like, if I ever went up to a girl, which would never happen,
Mhm.
okay, and like if I was like this girl right there, I'm gonna go make a move and be like, I'm gonna take you out, okay, ready? And we're going to the movies. First of all, my heart is probably already bumping,
Yeah.
beating out of my chest because the nerves I have.
Yeah.
And then on top of that, I'm sweating my balls off. Okay. And now this is just all in my head. It could not be anything like this, but this is what I would imagine. And then if I was just like, if I was thinking in my head, I got to try and like make a move. One, I would be like, buddy, this is it. Fucking sitting here watching the movie, right? Leaning back in my regal leather chair with my small but excessively large drink and my extreme airhead strips on my left, and then the girl on my left. And I'm on the aisle, by the way, because I'm not sitting next to some stranger. I'm making her sit next to the stranger, okay? Because she's probably a better person than me. So she can talk to people. Me, I'm just like, okay, get the fuck away. I'm just gonna focus on the movie. And then in my head, if I'm like thinking, I'm like, should I do something? And I'm just like, just focus on fucking. Just focus. That's what it'd be like.
Oh my goodness.
I don't know. I feel like if you go to a movie with a girl, they're they know that there's not going to be any talking during said movie. They're not going to get to know you like at dinner or at a fucking walk in the park. So that's what I think what they're expecting is for you to make a move.
Okay, but like in a movie theater, there's just like, oh, like what are we 15? Like, what am I gonna kiss you in the back row? It's like, what the fuck is
Well,
that?
I don't think people at our age go to movies on a first date as much anymore. I'm just saying, like, what have you done? What was your go-to?
Yeah, nothing. I've done nothing. Nothing's been done to me. Thankfully.
I don't know. I feel like in your case, it might be better if the girl made all the plans and made the first move.
Oh, by all means, please, because I can't think of anything ever to do. Like if she was just like, "Hey, we're going to do this, and you're going to take me here," fine by me.
Let's go.
That means I did not have to think, okay,
Yeah.
bro? Because my idea would have been the wrong idea.
Yeah.
Okay, I'd be like, "Oh, why don't we go ice skating and then go grab a bite to eat after, huh?" She'd be like, "Oh, fuck you. Like, why? Like, it'd be the wrong idea.
Sounds
Anything
fun.
that
I don't know.
would say.
Sounds like a fun first date. Ice skating and a bite to eat.
Let me just say, from the female perspective.
Yeah, please. That's why we have you on the podcast.
Yeah, exactly. From the one who did plan everything. It's nice. You get to choose what you want to do, but sometimes you're fucking sick of it and you want somebody else to make decisions.
See, that's where I'm at currently in my relationship.
Listen,
and I know Shannon will watch this and she might get mad that I'm talking about her again, but Shannon's at that point where she's fucking annoyed that I don't make the plans. And I'm just not good at planning. I also don't know like what she's in the mood to do because you fucking women, you change your goddamn mood every 30 fucking seconds.
Shut up. It's not the plan itself. It's the effort.
Act. Yeah.
And the act.
You don't care what we're doing as long as I've made plans to do something.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, don't get angry at me. Listen, chill.
Listen, I mean, I'll definitely make plans, but like if a girl was like, yo, we should do this, I'd be like, okay,
yeah,
sure.
I'm like, fine, that's fine.
I would make some plans, but I'm just terrible. Because
they wouldn't see them as terrible. They'd see it as making an effort.
Well, I don't give effort. So that's why I'm solo rolling.
The other thing I wrote down, I got two other things technically. It will transition smoothly from dating to getting married.
Excuse me?
Very nice, smooth transition. Sarah, I think you said recently, somebody you know is getting married soon-ish. Like aren't you attending a wedding within the next year? Maybe it was just me and Dave talking about it. I swear you said you had something coming up. Regardless. What?
Like parties, and I've been to a wedding, but I don't.
No, that's not what I'm talking about. I thought you said you had a wedding. Either way, Dave and I have a couple of weddings coming up in the next even few months to a year. I don't remember when Tyler and Kate are getting married. But the reason I bring this up is, what are your go-to dances at the wedding? Like, what are you looking forward to at a wedding? Dance-wise.
No dancing. Unless I'm 15 drinks in.
15?
I'm just putting out a number. Right?
It has to be a good DJ, because if it's a good DJ or like a good band, then it doesn't matter what's on. Everybody will be on the dance floor.
It's true. I feel like a DJ is the way to go when it comes to a wedding. Band is like, you're not playing, the band's not playing the cha-cha slide. And I want the cha-cha slide.
Classic. Cha-cha slide, electric slide, that bunny dude. What's that called?
What?
Cotton Eye Joe.
Oh. My guy. I love
that bunny dude because of cotton. Oh, God.
I like the idea and the concept of a band, because I think it's just like...
A band's very nice, don't get me wrong, but like the band's not playing as much as a DJ can.
The way to go, I think.
Yeah. The band's going to play like your slow, like the song you're going to dance to. It's going to be very romantic, a live band. The band's going to play...
Right now, everybody, we're going to slow it down.
The band's going to play, some very common tunes, but they're not going to hype up the crowd.
Yeah. There will be a do not playlist at my wedding, like things I don't want played.
It's fair.
Really?
As long as
your one major do not play. Yes, you.
Yeah. Cha-cha slide. You fucking bitch.
Oh, that's so
How do you not like the cha-cha slide? It gets everybody out of their seat.
No, I'm kidding.
The oldest person in the crowd and the youngest person in the crowd out there on the dance floor, fucking cha-cha real smooth.
No, it's the Justin Timberlake Can't Stop the Feeling. Not my jam.
I thought you were gonna. I have a number one play at a wedding.
Yeah,
not mine, because there will never be one. Okay. It is top play is everybody's getting rickrolled.
Oh my god, that's going on my do not playlist.
Yeah, it's got to go on the do not playlist.
I'm just gonna toss it. I'm gonna start it some way, and everyone's gonna think it's something else, and then it's just gonna go right in.
I'm just trying to think of like some good ideas, because like what Tina's wedding is coming up this summer.
Yes.
So like
a few months.
Gotta know how I'm getting lit at that wedding. And then Tyler and Katie, you know, we're in the wedding. So like you gotta go hard there.
That's exciting.
Yeah.
I can't wait.
I mean, we're in both weddings, I guess, but like those are our friends.
Yeah, screw Tina.
I don't give a fuck about Tina.
No.
I love weddings. They're so fun.
I like a good wedding.
I enjoy a good wedding. As long as there's an open bar and good food.
Yeah, they're listen. If I'm going pizza and wings, okay, for my wedding.
100%. I don't want fucking chicken or fish. Like
I'm not getting because this is they give me one when it comes to like that type of catering. It's in this stupid aluminum thing that does not keep it warm enough.
Mosquito candle underneath it.
Yeah. You got a fucking citronella candle under this thing. That one, you drop it in the most flimsy looking like candle holder.
Yeah.
That when you put it in, it just breaks. It's not keeping it warm enough.
Mm-hmm.
The roast beef is cold by the time I sit down at my table.
Yeah.
And
there's no microwave at these weddings. No microwave.
It's always got the sides are just like they're just par. They're just par. Okay.
They're subpar, if you ask me.
Yeah, they really are because it's
like you listen. So you're choosing like, you know, there's probably 3 options because everybody's a vegetarian now. So you got like a vegetarian option, and then there's chicken or fish or like chicken or steak or something like that. And so you're like, all right, well, like what's going to be good? But like, you don't know the kind of chicken or the kind of fish. Like, am I choosing salmon? Because maybe I'll choose the fucking Atlantic salmon versus a little slab of chicken breast. Or is it like a whole fucking half a chicken roast?
Chicken roast.
I'm like, give me options.
I'm going to Chipotle cater my wedding.
Yes.
Even better, even fucking better. If Chipotle fucking Moe's, any pizzeria, I don't give a fuck. I don't want to have to make people choose at my wedding. I don't want to have to choose at a wedding. Chicken, fish, vegetarian option, steak, whatever the fuck have you, with guaranteed side of mashed potatoes that I'm not going to eat. A shitty ass roll where the butter forgot to be thawed out because fucking, Luke in the back is an idiot and an intern.
Luke.
So give me fucking something real. The green beans are always not like overcooked, so they're fucking flimsy as all hell. I want to crunch a snap to my green beans.
I want a snap. Yo, with pizza too, you can you have to relax.
I'm sorry.
Chill out. With pizza too, though, or like if you did Chipotle, I don't know how Chipotle would do it, but with pizza, I know for sure.
But Chipotle just brings in fucking massive containers of their shit. And I go, what do you want?
I do like a plated dinner though. So
it's essentially a pop-up restaurant when Chipotle comes.
I like a plated dinner. So it's not like you go up and get it, like it gets served to you. That's what I want at my wedding.
I'm fine with plated if it's warm by the time it gets to me. Because if I have to bite into a cold anything on my plate, I'm pissed.
Yeah. I'll take a plated if it's warm.
Yeah. And like, because then it saves me time. But what I need is if it's a plated dinner that they're bringing to our table, I don't want to have to wait 10 years to be served. Because they do one fucking table at a time. Get a whole staff.
Yeah.
Send out all the plates at once.
You get what you pay for. So
it's
if you
ridiculous.
Bet it once you get a higher staff.
Yeah, I think I need to go to a more expensive wedding then because and you also give me a steak that's what?
Yeah, fucking
this big,
the size of my fucking pinky.
Like if I'm getting a steak, I need a whole. Or like my plate, I can't see. I need to make sure I don't see the plate.
Yeah.
Okay, that's how it's got to be.
I want to be stuffed after the dinner. I don't want to be like, can we order a pizza tonight? Midway through the dinner because I know I'm not going to be full.
If the bride and groom are have to, or not if the bride and groom, whoever's paying for the wedding, yeah, you better be dropping some dough on this plate of food.
Also, candy bar. Get one of those.
No, Joe. No.
I fully support candy bar.
We don't need your addiction to sweets.
I'm also a fan of the cookie bar, cupcake bar, any snack bar.
Sarah, would you like a cupcake or a cake?
Okay.
Oh, don't get me wrong. I want a cake. I just mean like as a snack for my guests.
No, I would take
Cupcake
cupcakes.
Cake. You gotta get the cake. Cut it. You gotta do the whole thing.
Yeah, traditional bullshit.
I do love a good donut wall though.
Donut wall, did you say?
Yeah, have you not seen those?
No.
Dude, it's like a board, and it has pegs on it, and you just slip the donuts onto this board.
Slip the donuts on. Sign me up for that.
I thought Katie said she was going to do donut.
I'm on board. Again, any snack bar or wall, if I can get snacks at the wedding, I'm happy.
Yeah, if it's not
good, Sarah.
Hello. Can't really hear much. Say something, both of you.
Yes.
Hello.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
We're echoing.
I don't think we are.
Yeah.
Anyways.
All right. Anyways. What?
It's super delayed.
Oh,
that's
whatever.
What's happening. That's what's happening. What I was gonna say was, if you're giving me cheese and crackers, like the common, just lean off a little bit, or just have like a smaller table for that, and then give me the donut wall.
Like appetizers, like hors d'oeuvres.
Yeah, the hors d'oeuvres. Hors.
You were right.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what. If the wedding food is subpar,
the cocktail hour.
I'm holding on to my gift until after dinner.
Yeah, you get the gift upon satisfaction.
You cannot do that.
Watch me. Shout out Tyler and Katie. Just letting you guys know, I'm holding on to my gift for you guys until after I'm satisfied food wise. The music can be subpar. I'm fine if the band or the DJ isn't that great. If the food is good, that's all I really care about. Yes, Sarah. And if it's an open bar, if the drinks and food are good, the music can be deep. It can be Sarah.
This delay is so bad. It's tripping me out.
Oh, that's why she was waiting.
Turn your Wi-Fi on your phone off.
Okay.
I don't know if that works for everybody, but
it may help. You probably lagged for a second, so you'll come back. Don't worry.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm telling you right now. One, it's a funny thought of Joe saying, you get the gift upon satisfaction of the wedding, but me, no gift. I'm there. Okay, that's your present.
Yeah, get fucked.
I'm your best man.
You can't do that.
You get nothing. Here's me. This is your present. Wait, don't as the groom, as the best man, don't I whip the ring out and give it to the groom?
I mean, yeah, you are holding the rings until
you get them from the ring bearer.
Right. He gives them me, and I keep them in my little pocket.
Yeah.
and then they go, rings.
Are you saying that's your gift?
Yeah, I give them the gift of their rings. That's what I give.
Yeah, because you could hold on to them. You could be like, fuck you. They're my rings now.
Probably a couple grand right here.
Are both of you Tyler's best man?
No, Dave is. I'm just one of the groomsmen.
Okay.
Yeah.
Some people do that, so I thought.
No, Tyler would never do that.
Well, I mean, basically, we all are.
We are his best men. Yes.
We are his best of men.
How big is their bridal party?
14, I think.
How many?
7. But I was saying total wise.
7 couples, so it's 14.
Yeah. That's a good size. I like that.
It's big.
Mm-hmm.
What happened to 6?
Because that makes such a huge deal. Oh, you mean 6, 3 and 3?
Yeah, 3 and 3.
Oh. No.
I was like 12 versus 14, Dave. What's the difference?
I love a big bridal party. I think that's so fun.
I'm thinking that there is this way too big, but now that I'm thinking about it, mine will be the same size as Tyler's because I will ask the same people he has asked. So
I'm declining.
Yeah, I gotta pick a different best man. Dave can't be the best man in two people's weddings. Fuck you, Dave.
Yeah, you gotta rotate through the group.
Yeah,
Ask Tyler. Oh,
maybe.
it's just gonna be him.
Dave's gonna be the best man at fucking 15,000 weddings. I swear to God.
How's that gonna be possible?
Well, because Tyler already asked you. Ben's gonna ask you.
No, he's not.
Who else is
So
gonna ask?
if I had to say who's gonna be picking what, I would say Ben would pick like Nick.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Like there's no shot he's not picking Nick. Joe, if you don't want me to be yours because I'm already Tyler's, then you just pick Tyler.
That's fair.
And then that's everybody.
I don't get to be a best man.
I'm just saying, like, I'm not getting married here. And if Nick does, it's either going to be Ben or one of his other friends that's
true.
not in the group.
Yeah.
It's
It's all way too complicated.
no, it's not. How is it even that complicated?
It's a lot of people to look through.
No. You know what finding a best man is? You know how easy it is? It's just you just know. That's how easy
Yeah.
it is. You just feel
Okay,
it in
Dave.
your heart. It's just
You
like
just
finding
know.
your true love.
This coming from Dave, who didn't want to be the best man.
I did not because I was like, I'm not accepting it because I didn't want that
He doesn't want to write a speech.
that pressure.
Wow.
I don't want any pressure. If at one point I feel pressure, I'm passing the baton. Okay.
The next,
passing it back.
next in line.
I'm just like, here you go. No, take it. I'm just no pressure. What Ben said for the speech, he was like, we're all just gonna write it.
Yeah.
And you're just gonna read it.
We're all going to write a section. You will read whatever we've written.
Pretty smart.
It's gonna,
I think it'll be fun.
I think we should
Make it
take
interesting.
Yeah.
Because then I could just be like, hey, by the way, I didn't write this.
So if it sucks, don't blame me.
Yeah.
I'm just the one reading it, or I'm the one who's trying to read it because
Yeah.
I'm sure I'll stumble over every other word. And then we'll get through it and have ourselves. Does that best man? Is it any time? The speech,
I think it's like
or is it like before dinner, after dinner?
it's like time. It's like when it's
Right.
time for the speeches. That's when.
I think it's usually before dinner.
I
I think it's like as dinner's being served.
Yeah.
You're out there. Ding 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 ding.
Oh, I would
No
hate
way.
that. No, I'd get so distracted by it. I'd be like, yo, servers, just listen to the story for a second. Okay.
Yeah.
Just sit down. Take a load off, man. You've been doing a lot of work. Just sit down. Have
You've
a
been
fry.
serving cold green beans. Give us a second.
Yeah, just sit down, listen to the story, and then once I'm done, because you're gonna be distracting me. I'm gonna hear forks clanking, plates clanking, forks, and I'm just gonna be like, listen, just sit down. That's it. I'm not gonna be able to focus. I'm gonna yell at everybody. There you go.
Complete topic change. I was on TikTok the other day, or last week, and I saw like a video about Isaac Newton, because big nerd. And apparently,
Oh, wait.
fun fact about Isaac Newton: the man died a
Didn't have balls.
virgin.
Oh,
Yeah, never got to have
I think I knew that actually.
sex. So
Never
I
seen-
was like, oh, that's interesting. What other things about other famous scientists do I not know? And so I was like looking up I wrote down two different scientists, Einstein and Darwin, classics. Found out these people are fucking weird. And
Is this your idea of fun, by the way?
somebody should have. No, it's my idea of these people are fucking weird, and somebody should have done something about it a long time ago. Both of them had romantic involvement with their cousin. Disgusting. I just mean, like, how are you? I mean, Einstein's a pretty fucked up guy, anyways. Dude would like walk around without clothes on all the time, I think. But like, how the fuck are you gonna have sex with your cousin? Or this? I think Darwin married his cousin.
Okay, did they say romantic or what'd you say?
Well, Darwin,
What'd you say they had with their cousins?
romantic involvement.
Yeah, romantic involvement doesn't mean squat.
Right. Okay. But what I literally wrote down, Darwin married his cousin. That was a fact. And then this one,
somebody doesn't mean you're having sex with them.
This one, Einstein just says romantically involved. But like, Dave, if you're romantically involved with your cousin, you're probably sleeping with them.
Yeah, you probably.
It's a little fucked. I also wanted to point out one other thing. Einstein had a big fucking cock. And here's why. He didn't, I don't know that fact, but here's why.
I would like to see Joe's PowerPoint. I don't know why.
I want to give one. No, this thing I looked up, he didn't start speaking until the age of 3. And the first thing this guy fucking said, right? 3 or 4 years old is what they said. The first thing he said was a complaint about dinner and how the soup was too hot. Dude didn't talk for 4 years of his life and then decides to go, this soup's too hot. Just lays his cock out on the table for the world to see. And then they asked him, they go, why didn't you speak sooner? Like if you could have talked, why didn't you? And he goes, again, doubles down on the dick, goes, because up to now, everything was in order. What? Who says that as a fucking 4-year-old? What the fuck is my camera doing?
What 4-year-old?
Also, if you could hear the two of you talking right now, it literally sounds like I'm listening to a monster. Like, it is scary.
What?
You want to leave and come back, Sarah? You want to try that?
What?
I can't hear you at all now. So this is
Jesus
pretty good.
Christ.
So, can you hear me now?
I can, but it's delayed and you sound like a monster.
Yeah, we can hear the echo.
Oh, you can? I can't.
How do I fix that?
Oh, I did just hear it.
Leave and come back.
I heard Joe's go, I'll leave and come back.
I'm leaving and never coming back? Is that
No.
what I heard?
Come back. I swear to fucking God. I'm going to fucking kill myself on this podcast.
I heard Joe. I heard your echo go. It was like a fucking.
Yeah, it sounds awful.
But either way,
like I said, double down on the fucking dick length.
Yeah, but like, what 4-year-old?
That's what I'm saying.
I think it's made up. There's
I
no
don't
way
think it
he's
is.
just like, oh, everything's in order. Like what? He didn't say a single word just because he just knew. No way.
He was content with how things were up until the soup was too hot.
And
Did you
then,
miss me?
So much.
No.
Wait, are you gonna have to edit it together?
No.
Oh, it just told me it was being recorded again because I joined.
No, that's just it's
Yeah,
reminding you that it's being
Oh.
recorded.
Okay.
It's like, hey Sarah, you came back into the recording of the Zoom call, just so you know. So we're all good now.
Yep. No more monsters.
Yeah, when you left, I told you I was like, oh yeah, I heard your echo this time, and it was like, and it was just like all grumbly and growling.
Yeah.
Yeah, he just had nothing else to say, Dave. I don't know. Like he was just like, I don't feel like talking. Everything's fine in my life. I'm 4 years old. And then he was like, Mom made the soup too hot. I'm gonna complain about it.
There's no shot that's a made up story. I don't believe it.
I don't think it is.
There's no way a kid.
Dude, kids say some shit.
Yeah, but kids also talk before 4 years old. Like they're at least saying something. They don't have the brain to not just say nothing.
Sarah,
not
get
just
the
say
lights
anything.
off the screen. What are you doing?
Is that better?
Yeah.
Okay. I look orange though. I'm upset.
Then turn it off. You were looking fine before.
It was dark.
Oh,
Yeah, it's getting a little dark. Yeah, no kid's brain is able to process, hey, I'm not going to talk.
I think they can process, I don't want to speak.
I don't think so. I think they're too dumb.
Well, it's Einstein, Dave.
Or Einstein in fiction.
What? What does that even mean?
He's a made up person.
No, he's not.
Just like Beethoven and Helen Keller and
Yeah, Helen Keller's made up. Sir, do you believe it? Do you think Einstein didn't talk till 4 years old and then said soup's too hot? Fuck you, Mom.
No.
Bro, there's no shot Ellen Keller was born the way she was and was able to function.
She was.
It's all fiction, man.
Yeah, it's all. I mean, people met. Like there are pictures of Helen Keller.
This whole world is
There are pictures of Einstein.
This whole world's a simulation.
Well, that's obvious.
I couldn't even get those words out of saying everybody was fiction with like not laughing.
Yeah.
What'd you say?
I said nothing's real.
Yeah, no, it's not.
I think the point Dave just made.
I'm not real.
Okay.
Sarah's nose ring isn't real.
Yes, it is. It goes all the way through.
But
I'm playing with it.
I felt it go in my nose. Yo, so did you like have a tear when he was like?
No, I actually didn't cry at all.
I find that impossible to believe.
No, like
you are the biggest baby I've ever met in my life.
Hey.
Exactly.
Fired.
No, because they say it's like just a, I guess, facial reaction when you get your nose pierced, that it like triggers your tear ducts.
Boing.
It triggers your tear ducts. What does that mean?
The like pressure, I don't know, because everything in here is connected.
Yeah, you know,
but,
like Joe, if you ever like
makes you cry,
and it's like,
yeah, but you just said you didn't cry.
I didn't. I don't know, but my tear ducts work perfectly fine. We know that.
We know that.
So I don't know. I didn't cry. But my one mistake was they say like you shouldn't get anything pierced or tattooed if you haven't like eaten, and I had maybe like 5 Cheez-Its before I got the needle shoved through my nose.
Oh, it sounds like you've eaten, so good enough.
Not enough, bro. You
good enough for a hole in the nose.
Good night's sleep, water, and a good meal. Good hearty meal.
I have a bunch of tattoos, and I've never eaten before any of them.
Joe, all your tattoos are like, except for your shoulder one, are like this big.
All the ones on this arm took some time.
Okay, well, like bro, I will tell you that it makes a difference, because when you're going through the pain of all the shading that I have gotten, I'm already a sweaty fellow. Okay. And these tattoos hurt. I mean, there's no joke, no doubt about it, that I would not be able to just sit there and just be calm, but just fake it and be like, yeah, it doesn't hurt. I'm like, after a while, I'm just like, God, dude, is this guy gonna spend another 5 minutes on the same line? It feels like, even though he's up in my shoulder, but it feels like he's on my elbow. That's what it feels like.
Nerves are weird.
I didn't eat for my it might have been because I was like, just like the appointments were at 12:30, and I was working my schedule that I am now. So it's like I'm getting up at 11:30 and just rushing to get there. And so I didn't eat anything. And I want to say it might have been like the Shays one, that one wasn't bad. But either way, I'm sitting there. I'm like, I gotta stop. I have to like stand up or whatever. And I gotta like take a break.
See, my eating habits are just so bad anyways. I don't think it would bother me.
Dude, I mean, on a regular day, if I don't go out without eating for like 5 hours, I'm like, I'm getting shaky here, bro. My knees are weak.
I can go a whole day and I'm just like, I'll eat tomorrow, I guess.
If I'm active, like if I'm doing something and like my mind isn't focused on it, but like once that stops, and then
you notice how hungry you are.
Then I'm just like I feel so empty, and I get like, sometimes it gets bad. I'm just like, am I gonna die? Like, am I about to fall over, bro?
It is kind of scary. No, it's very scary.
The feeling of like being starving. Yeah.
Yeah. And then you're like, I'm just like, I know I have to eat. And
it's worse when you start to smell food and you're just like,
yeah.
And then like you think you're going to pass out, but like you're doing something. And then, like, this just happened to me a couple of weeks ago. I was sitting in a meeting, like one of my like first in-person meetings I've had with like the majority of our team. And I like was late. So I didn't eat breakfast. I was just like had a granola bar, and it like really didn't do much for me. And this meeting went like way longer than anticipated. And I'm sitting there participating in this meeting and I'm like, I'm going to pass out. Like, I'm going to pass out mid-sentence. Like, I don't feel good. Like, I am literally going to pass out mid-sentence. And like, I'm still speaking, but all of these thoughts are running through my head. And I go, I'm going to get up and I'm going to pass out. And that's going to be that. I was fine. But I like felt so sick and so scared.
Yeah.
The one time I was putting a TV like stand, I was building it for Tina. And I could feel myself getting like to the point of like my hands being shaky and just feeling like I want to pass out. And she comes downstairs and she's like, "Why are you shaking so much?" And I go, "Yeah, I haven't eaten today, so I'm just like getting hungry." She's like, "We have chicken wings." I'm like, "Yeah." So she puts
Gonna need a couple of those.
Yeah, I was like, I need a few of those. So she makes the chicken wings, brings them down. I sit down, and while I grab a chicken wing, and my hands are just like they're coming to like I'm bringing it to my mouth, and they're just shaking. Like if I literally just like, it's fine now, but it was just like you literally could see me shaking. I'm like, oh my god, bro, I need food. It's like I got like I wonder if that's a thing. Like not like a.
I think it's just like your body needs sustenance to keep doing what you're doing.
I guess I'm asking if it has a name. Like like people with diabetes, they get like not dizzy, but or like some people you don't have to keep your sugar up, right?
Low blood sugar.
Low blood sugar, that's what it is. And then they're like, "Oh my god, I'm going to pass out if I don't eat like a sucker or something like that." That's me with all food, though.
With just food in general.
Yeah, I just need to eat something.
I went to an arcade the other day, just because this is the same day I got the shirt. It's a very eventful day the day I got the shirt.
Right. Yeah,
so I went to a comic book shop. Then we walked to an arcade, this place called Fun Zone. Fun Spot, not Fun Zone, Fun Spot. And it's just like this really like rinky dink, like amusement park, quote unquote amusement park. Super sketchy.
Are all arcades still like the same
Basically,
games?
yeah. You know, skee ball, the ball drop game where you like try and get in the fucking
that
mega
ring
jackpot.
Thing where you gotta stop a light.
Yeah. So like we go in there and like we walk in and I immediately see all the arcade games and I go, fuck, I'm gonna spend some money here because I'm 25 years old and still a child and I love arcade games. I did not want to go to Fun Spot. Tyler was like, "Dude, we're going to Fun Spot and we're walking there right now. Let's go." And I was like, "All right, fine, whatever." So we go. I spent $20 on arcade games and we got some tickets because we won some of the games. I mean, you get tickets no matter what. You can win, lose. You're getting at least a ticket for playing. We got some tickets. We go to the prizes. We go, okay, boom, we got this many tickets. What can we get? So we start breaking it down. We got 6 of, like the sour Twizzlers, like sour punches. They're just like little things. We got 6 of those. We got.
That's probably like 30 tickets right there.
I don't remember how many tickets they were. I think they were like 20 tickets a piece.
Oh my god.
Yeah, they were overcharging. So got 6 of those. We got. What else did we fucking get? 6 of those. A green army man. And a temporary tattoo. Those 8 things, and we technically could only afford 5 of the sour punches, but she was nice and gave us an extra one. Shout out. So we got 6, and then a temporary tattoo for Tyler, and then the green armor man for myself. So those 8 things cost me $20. We were leaving, and I go, I hate my life, but I love arcades. I have a serious.
Couldn't you just keep the tickets?
Yeah, we could have. They're like on a card, so like you can save them for next time. But I was like, when am I ever going to come back to fucking Fun Spot?
Well,
never,
I mean,
never.
I probably would have asked myself, like, when am I ever going to go to Fun Spot? But you did, so I would assume you might go back.
I would sure hope I don't go back. I mean, there are still 3 tickets remaining on the card, so like, I could.
It might be to get a Tootsie Roll if they're nice again, because those are probably 10.
I think those are 5, yeah.
10 or 5, yeah.
But yeah, I spent $20 and got a couple pieces of candy and a green arm man out of it. And I was like, I have a problem. I have a serious problem.
Yeah, see, that's the like I've gotten some good stuff from
I mean, the electric guitar that I have, I got from an arcade. So like I've gotten some good shit.
Oh yeah, that was
That's pretty
good.
cool.
Yeah, but I've dropped some cash at the arcade.
My blanket, my like that plush. Oh, I'm actually sitting on the blanket right now.
No wonder you're so fucking sweaty. You're sitting on a blanket.
Yeah, well, the cushion on this chair sucks now. So it's like I want to give my ass some cushion. Because it's like I'm sitting on the springs, I think.
Yeah.
Or like whatever. But so the like the plush blanket I got that from Dave & Buster's, and the hoodie, which is like my favorite hoodie. I don't know why. It's just like I just wear it. It's just like I don't know. It's not even like soft in the inside anymore, but it's just like my go-to hoodie. If I'm just like gonna be outside, like, and if it gets dirty, it's whatever. I got that one too. I was like, I've gotten a hoodie.
Dave & Buster's has some good shit. Like you can win,
good,
you know. Like,
that's a good arcade.
that is a quality Fun Spot, not a good arcade.
Yeah, that's like
their best prize was like 10,000 tickets for like a fucking. I don't even know. I literally don't even know. It was something very fucking stupid. I think it was like table air hockey or something.
I mean, some of the prizes they have now, it's like Keurig, fucking Xboxes.
Yeah.
I'm like, wait, who's getting this many tickets?
People are good at arcade games. Not me, but people are.
Yeah, I guess so. Oh, I just snapped this rubber band on my finger.
Give me skee ball any day, I'll fucking crush skee ball.
I'm not so good.
Anything else is not really that good.
I love skee ball.
We tried the big claw game where they were like, you could have won a TV, like a 50-inch TV. There was another one that was like $250 cash. You just like pick up these big blocks that say things on them. We tried 4 times to win $250 cash between the two of us. Could not do it.
And you walked out $20 poorer.
Well, but also with 3 Twizzlers and a Green Armor Man in my hand.
So if you say you're good at skee ball, not if you say you're good at skee ball, when you play, do you usually just go like try and go straight up the middle? Do you just go for the corners all the time?
I'll do most up the middle, but I'll hit a couple for the 10,000. What's up, Sarah?
I'll do it that way too, but sometimes they just go that way without me.
Yeah.
Oh, into the corner.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're always shooting. You know, you want to shoot for the middle because it's a very you can still get 5,000 points in the middle. But like if you hit a 10,000, you're like I'm a fucking G.
Ballin'.
Yeah.
Sometimes I go for the corners. So I'm like, if I just like hit it perfectly in like the like because it's the corner and then the thing, I can just get it to drop right in there.
Yeah.
At one point I was just like on a roll, but I realized I was like, yeah, I'm just getting lucky here. If you just throw a straight ball, you're gonna be getting something good. Because I think those are the how much are those in the corners?
The corners are 10,000.
10,000, yeah.
It's 10,000, 5,000, 4,000, 3,000, 1,000, I think. I don't know if there's a 2,000. That's unimportant. Now we're breaking down skee ball, and I want to play, so I might go back to the arcade. I got nothing else that happened to me this week.
Yeah, the one thing that happened to me yesterday, actually, quickly talk about this, is I was closing a 2-liter pop bottle and I like sprained my hand.
What?
Legitimately.
Yeah, go into detail here.
I like, so you put the cap on and you just twist it on, and then when you want to get it tight, I was using my left hand, surprisingly. So when I grabbed it, it was like I went like this. No, this is opening it. So I went like this, and somehow I just like sprained and like I felt something like tweak in my hand, and at work the whole time it was like hurting. I couldn't like make a tight fist if I wanted to, because like the pain would just spread from like here to my thumb. And I'm like,
maybe pull the muscle.
Bro, I closed a pop bottle. What is happening to my body that I sprained?
You're getting old, Dave. That's what it is.
Like my body's breaking down. I'm 23.
Yeah.
What is this shit? But yeah, that happened yesterday. But it's good now. I can.
Happy to hear it. Happy to hear you're not gonna have to lose your hand.
Like, holy shit, man. It was hurting. But
They get some tight caps on the pop bottles though. Sometimes, if I like Dave, you know this. Like when Dad used to close them when we were kids, there was no opening.
I close them that tight now, and you yell at me every time.
I'll yell at anyone who does it that tight. There's no need for them to be tightened or closed that tight. It's not serving any purpose.
Keeps it fresh.
No, it doesn't.
Yes, it keeps the fizz,
whatever.
man.
What'd you say, Sarah?
It does whatever.
But I don't know. I figure you keep
Dave,
it
back
closed.
away from the fucking microphone.
I figure you keep it closed tight. It'll stay fresh long or stay fizzy longer.
It stays fizzy as long as it's sealed properly. Doesn't
Also,
have to be fucking locked tight.
If you have soda for that long where you need to worry if it's gonna like become flat,
There's a problem.
And sometimes you just forget about pop that you have, because I'm not like, I don't drink a lot of pop now. So it's like if the 2
you
liter
should
comes
just
in
get
the
the
house.
cans, single serve.
Cans are great.
I don't get them because I don't care to get pop. You know, there's just like,
Yeah.
oh, there's a 2 liter down here. Okay, and then I just close it tight because
You'll forget about it.
yeah, I just like
Because Dave's a fucking idiot.
I can open them. I mean, sometimes I can't open the old bottles that I close though.
Yeah,
Sometimes it does happen.
because you're building up pressure.
I'm like,
Yeah.
You already tighten it way
that
too
is
much,
what
and
it
God
is.
forbid you shake it up a little bit. If it moves at
Yeah.
all, the pressure's built up. You can't tighten. I can't loosen it.
Whatever. It'll take me a while to get away from that habit
Yeah.
because I've been doing it for so long.
I
I think maybe it brings me joy when I find people struggle opening the bottles I closed.
Oh my!
I used to
God.
like tear my hand apart trying to open
Dude.
those fucking things.
Yeah, I know the feeling.
Yeah, it hurts.
When Dad would close when we were younger, it's just like you're ripping apart your hand and you're bleeding by the time you get it open.
Yeah, because like I get, like what, like caps have like the ridges on there, right? So it's like you can get that grip. Because if they were smooth, you wouldn't have any grip. There'd be nothing to grasp onto. But like these will fucking slice your shit open, and it hurts.
Yeah,
because you just hold it with like the weakest part of your hand. Very sensitive skin there.
my skin is sensitive.
Anyways,
yeah, that's the last thing that happened to me, which was yesterday or 2 days ago, I think. But now my hand is healed.
happy to hear it. Proud of you, Dave.
But trivia now?
Yeah. This is a new week.
Yeah. I've given up.
I'm gonna win again.
On the road again.
I've gotten so many work emails during the last bit of this.
That's good, Sarah. Tell the internet that you've been working while doing a podcast.
So you gotta do what you gotta do, bro. Check some emails out.
They've been after 5 o'clock.
I don't know. I don't know what time you work until.
5 p.m.
Joe, pick a number.
How about that first one right there?
Nope.
No.
Fine. 14.
A clouder is a name given to a group of what?
Ridiculous. I don't fucking know this shit. It's a name given to a group of what? A clouder. Clouder.
Kind of sounds like oh wait, no.
A group of
Can't be
what?
right. Actually, no, I'm just gonna go with it.
Okay, I have mine.
Boom, got it.
I guess I'm locked in.
Joe, what'd you put?
I put pigeons.
Interesting. Sarah?
Clownfish.
I said clams.
Oh.
But I
It
was
sounds like
thinking,
chowder.
yeah. And I was like, oh, that's clam chowder. But
Domestic cats. I feel like pigeons, cats, close.
No,
I'm not giving you that at
No.
all.
pigeons are wild animals. If you said like
You can
parrot,
domesticate a pigeon.
no,
Carrier pigeons.
I think
Domesticated,
clams are
trained.
more domestic than anything. You
No.
know, we
New
eat
question.
them.
Cats,
Yeah, new
I never
question.
knew that though.
I'm not even
Domestic-
listen. I'm not even fighting for clownfish because it's not.
Well, because you
even-
put clownfish, Sarah. Like, there's no fight there.
I mean, I wouldn't fight for clams, but Joe fought, and I was like, I'm just gonna make something up.
I just mean at least mine are out of the water.
Oh,
Let's go with 14 again.
oh yeah, 3, 6, 9, 12. Which tennis star's father represented Iran in boxing in 2 Olympic Games?
Let's pick a new one.
What is the street address of the White House?
I don't know.
Guess a street and a number.
Yeah.
Okay, I have mine.
She probably actually knows it. Okay.
I don't remember the name of the street, but I have a number.
Mine's so stupid.
I know
Are
this
we all
isn't
good?
right. I just wrote down a random street, even though I know it's not correct. Sarah, what'd you put?
100 Capitol Way.
Dave?
That sounds right. 1 Olympus Drive.
I put 1044 Colonial Drive. 1600
Oh.
Pennsylvania Avenue. I'm fucking stupid.
I definitely have seen that address before.
We are
Oh my
so bad at this.
goodness.
I know that I've seen that before.
1600 Pennsylvania Avenue.
Yeah.
Why though?
I don't know.
Probably because it's on that street. Yo, can this thing stop popping up? I don't care about HelloFresh. In the human body, what mineral is necessary in the production of hemoglobin?
What the fuck is hemoglobin? What
I know that.
mineral? Hemoglobin. Mineral is necessary.
You know that, Sarah?
I know what hemoglobin is.
Hey, Lint.
In the human body, what mineral is necessary? Mineral.
Were we talking like sedimentary or what are we doing?
No, those are rocks.
That's a mineral, isn't it?
No. Rocks are made up of minerals.
Oh, I'm fucked then, man.
Minerals are like
I was about to put like pumice or something.
that's very much a rock. Minerals are like rubies, diamonds, emeralds.
So what?
Mine
We're
wasn't
eating rubies to get, our hemoglobin up.
No, I can't think of any other fucking minerals.
I know. I have my answer.
Oh, hold on. Oh, this is not right.
Can I get a hint of what? If you give me a hint of what hemoglobin is, will that give it away?
I'm not telling you.
Okay, I tried.
Fuck it, I put it down.
I have mine. Tell me after you lock in, Dave. I'll tell you what hemoglobin is.
Okay, I liked it.
Hemoglobin is the amount of oxygen in your red blood cells.
Oh, good.
Sarah, what'd you put?
Iron.
I also put iron.
put sugar crystals.
Sugar is a mineral. Iron.
Okay, for the tiebreaker, who wants? Who?
What? No, we just get 2 points.
Okay, fine.
Tiebreaker. This isn't the last week yet.
Oh yeah. Okay.
I wrote down iron immediately, and I go, wait a second. Iron's an element, not a mineral. And then I was like, no, it's also a fucking mineral because I'm an actual fucking idiot.
I just thought of like the blood, like your red blood cells. I don't know. I thought of anemia and iron.
Yeah.
And
There's all this green lighting around
I
right
thought
now.
of-
What the fuck's going on?
Green.
like,
I
St.
see.
Patrick's Day would be the-
I see red.
I mean, there's red, but like I look green.
Oh. My name is David. You can follow me on Instagram at _David Sharkey_ Twitter at tshark101. My eat of the week. I went to what? okay. I mean, I'm gonna say it's the eat of the week because some parts were good, but I went to the Dirty Bird, which is in Niagara Falls. It's a chicken and waffle place because waffles are better than pancakes, by the way. So sorry. So chicken waffle place. I got a stinger, which I had to suck it up and eat through what they had put on this stinger because there was cheese. Completely forgot about it. It wasn't a lot of cheese, but I could just like the parts that I like ate all that first because I was like, knew it was going to be the worst.
Yeah.
And I waited till I got to the center where it was mostly just the steak and the chicken. So once I got to that part, that was delicious. But it's this place up in Niagara Falls, but little backstory. I thought it was gonna be like this sit down place. That's why I was like, yo, Ben, Nick, we should go here. But it was literally the place you could not fit 4 people into where you ordered food. And then all their condiments and like shit was right. Like it was all that's over there. It took up about the same amount of space that we had to stand in this place and order. This one girl who was getting her food was sitting on a cooler waiting for her food. We were just shoved in the corner. I was like, what is this? But that would be my eat of the week. Chicken and waffles, stinger.
Nice.
Sarah, 4 A's, Bayless.
4 A's. I thought it was 3 A's.
Oh, it is 3 A's. You're right.
I was like, it's been 3 A's forever. Did you add an extra A?
No, it's 3 A's. You'll see it eventually. You'll see it never. I have to get more film developed before I do anything else. Eat of the week. I would say post-pod last week. I got a Jonathan apple. No, I'm just kidding. Jess and I made ramen. Well, Jess made ramen and fire in like a peanut sauce with.
She made fire?
No, ramen, which was fire.
I know. You said she made ramen, and then it sounded like you said and fire.
Oh no, which was fire.
And I was like, she made fire.
And then we had the leftover ramen yesterday. And what we did was, because we ate a lot of the noodles the first time, what we did was we went to this hand-pulled noodle place up the block, and we got noodles from the restaurant and then came back and put those noodles in the ramen, and it was just very good. It was the best.
Was this like the ramen that's like just in that pack?
That was what we ate it with the first time, but the second time we got them with like the thick noodles.
Thick noodles.
I can say with 100% certainty that I've never had what I say ramen noodles, but I've never had it.
Really? I had to give it up for Lent one year because I was eating it too much.
You had to?
Yeah, no. There's a lot of sodium in those things, and sometimes I was eating like 2 packs of ramen a day, and I was like, all right, we got to nip this habit in the bud. So I don't really eat it too much now.
Isn't that just like a college kid's whole?
I was eating this when I was in like high school.
That too.
Yeah.
And then I tried boba for the first time. The like bubble tea. It was pretty okay. I didn't like the bubbles part, but I liked the milk.
It's like eating Orbeez.
Kind of. That's a really good way to describe it.
Yeah.
They have ones that I want to try the next time that are like pudding. They're like, instead of the tapioca, they're pudding. So I want to try those.
I've never had it. I just turned it down every time because I'm like, I don't know how I feel about it.
No,
that was the first time that I had ever had it. And it was interesting. I liked it. The bubbles portion was a little strange for me, but it was pretty good. So that would be my eat of the week.
That's nice.
Ramen and
boba.
Boba Fett.
You can follow me on my photography Instagram at Sharky_photography. My regular Instagram is Secret Agent Sharky, and then my YouTube channel is Joe Sharky. My eat of the week is, I narrowed it down to 2 things, and I feel like I should go with the thing that I made because I was very proud of it and I like it a lot. But I'm going to say both. but I'm gonna go with the one that I made. The other thing is an Uncrustable because I fucking love Uncrustables.
Okay, next.
Yeah, I haven't had them in so long, and I've had 4 this week, and I am so happy about it.
4.
The other
peanut
thing,
butter and grape, peanut butter and grape.
peanut butter grape, yeah. The thing that is actually made of the week, I made red potatoes, little baby red potatoes, green beans with some snap, I might add, and Italian meatballs.
Oof.
Phenomenal.
Did you make the meatballs?
No, they were frozen from Target. 10 out of 10 would recommend Target's frozen Italian meatballs. They're like this fucking big, little puny little things, but they are so good. So good.
I'm so hungry right now.
Yeah. I'm gonna go eat leftover meatballs and potatoes right now. I ate all the green beans last night. So that's my week. As for the podcast, follow us on Twitter at CSG Pod, CSG POD. Follow us on TikTok at the Shuffle Podcast. So we post our weekly clips from each episode. Instagram coming soon. That will also be at the Shuffle Podcast adjacent. And subscribe on YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, all at the Shuffle Podcast. Thank you guys so much for listening. Thank you so much for watching. We'll talk at you guys next week. Fuck you, Dave. Bye-bye, everyone.